really need this, but if I walk away, you think I have it memorized. I have it in big letters. I feel the touch of hands so kind and tender. They're leading me in paths that I must trust. I have no fear when Jesus walks beside me, for I'm sheltered in the arms of God.
So let the storms
rage high, the dark clouds rise, they won't worry me, for I'm sheltered safe within the arms of God. He walks with me, and naught of earth shall harm me, for I'm sheltered in the arms of God.
Soon I shall hear the call from heaven's portals. Come home, my child, it's the last mile you must trod. I'll fall asleep
And wake in God's new heaven, sheltered safe within the arms of God. So let the storms rage high, the dark clouds rise, they won't worry me, for I'm sheltered safe within the arms of God. He walks with me, and naught of earth shall harm me, for I'm sheltered in the arms of God. For I'm sheltered in the arms of God.
It's the nine at the next.
That's so polite. Yes, sir. Like a babe when he cried for his mother, like a child I was helpless alone. Then I met the Master. Now I am one of his own.
The Lighthouse. Would you play that for Sam, please?
Yeah, this down here. 50 years. Can you imagine the seeds have been sown? Through him, God used him, and through this church, there's a lighthouse on a hillside that overlooks.
Let's start
That
this
really
again.
can't-
He was talking. Start again, please.
She's trying to organize me. Don't listen to her. I have my own way. Okay, you Bayshore people, keep it down. Oh. I really couldn't hear that introduction. Go ahead. It's okay.
Start it again.
One more time. There's a lighthouse on a hillside that overlooks life's sea. When I'm tossed, it sings.
You're going to have to start it over, and this time start it at the very, very beginning, okay? No, don't make it start right immediately. Start it at the beginning.
Like she said. And I still don't have any monitors up here. I hear the music coming from. Anyway, that's what you have to do when you're singing. You just have to go with it. Okay, I'm watching y'all. There's a lighthouse on a hillside that overlooks life's sea. When I'm tossed, it sends out a light that I might know what God's going to do with those seeds. It's His harvest. I walk this way for sympathy. For sympathy. What's on?
He has arthritis in his ankle. Okay, we're doing I Know a Man.
All right.
Pray for him because he's looking at an ankle replacement. Well, he's going to be a bionic man because he already has bionic hips. They're replaced. His knees are replaced. So we're looking at the ankle replacement and a shoulder replacement. He's going to be a super bionic
I'm
man.
not getting the brain changed. You have to watch her. She just goes too far sometimes.
Okay, here it is. Ready? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
can't take a heart that's broken, make it over again. But I know a man who can. I can take a soul that's sincere and wash it white as snow. But I know a man who can. Some call him Savior, the Redeemer of all men. I call him Jesus, for he's my dearest friend. If you feel no one can help you and your life is out of hand, well, I know a man who can.
I can't walk upon the water, I calm the troubled sea. Oh, but I know a man who can. I can't cause blind eyes to open or make the lame to rise up and walk again. Oh, but I know a man who can. Some call him Savior,
The Redeemer
of all men.
I call him Jesus, for he's my dearest friend. If you feel no one can help you and your life is out of hand, well, I know a man who can. Yes, I know a man who can. Hey, he wants to. That's why he came, friends. You don't know him. You need to know him. Okay. Yes, sir. Give it up. No, I'm not turning round. By the grace of God, I will We're going to keep on. It's a commercial time real quick. We have a senior adult retreat. We don't say senior adults. That's politically incorrect. If the news can do it, I can do it. We're having an adult retreat at Trinity Pines Baptist Encampment. It's up here out of Trinity, Texas, right on Lake Livingston. It's a great place. And we have Charles Massey going to come and teach the book of Revelations to us. We have several other preachers. We have your pastor that's going to come. And we just have a great time. Sometimes it's scary, though. One year we had this lady. She's old. I don't think she was a black widow, but she had a black dress on, and she walked around, had her hands like this, and I thought she was spiritual. She was praying for a man. And she was walking around. She had the pearls that she had on were yellow. I'm sure they were white when she first got them. But she had that Coca-Cola figure, not the bottle, but the 2 liter. And here she was cruising around, and she'd blink her eyes and sometimes have to open them up. And she had red lipstick on, ruby red. Old men like ruby red. She really didn't have any lips, but she painted way up like that, way down there like that. And she walked up. I was talking to this widower, and she looked, if you can guess what's in my hand, I'll give you a kiss. I backed up. And about that time, he looked at her from head to toe and went, an elephant. She said, close enough. She grabbed him in the headlock and put a lip lock on him. But then she finally had to break for air. And he said, here, girl, give me back my teeth. So now, y'all, we want y'all to come to our retreat. We have a fun time. And we'll have our own choir. Those old Heavenly Highway hymnals. Calm down. Put them hands down. And we'll put together our own choir from everybody. We'll have Lynette Johnson singing, and y'all need to have her. She's a double amputee, has a testimony that it's just a miracle. And she's a great singer, and she keeps on. That's why we're not going to give up. I'm 74, but I'm looking for more. Yeah. The next time I'm here, no telling how I will walk. I don't know, but it's a blessing to be here with you. I do have some CDs back there in the back, and they're back there. And what? Oh, yeah, some crosses. That's right. Okay. It's your turn? Okay. She's just that way.
Withholds of its silver and its gold, and you have to get along with meager fare. Just remember in His word how He feeds the little bird. Take your burden to the Lord, leave it there. Leave it there, leave it there. Just take your burden to the Lord, oh, and leave it there. If you trust Him through your doubt, He will surely bring you out. Take your burden to the Lord, leave it there. Psalm 55:22 tells us, cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never allow the righteous to be shaken. He will always be with you and take you through. Now, if your body suffers pain and your health you can't regain, and your soul is slowly sinking in despair. Jesus knows the pain you feel. He can save and He can heal. Take your burden to the Lord. Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it there. Just take your burden to the Lord. Oh, and leave it there. If you trust Him through your doubt, He will surely bring you out. Take your burden to the Lord. Leave it there. Take your burden to the Lord. Leave it there. Leave it there.
Can you go this time? Excuse me. Let's just do something time-wise. God is, yeah.
Okay. He wants to skip down to loving God.
Yeah. And before we do that, Gwen and I both lost our spouses. She had been married for 30-something years, and I had for 50 and a half years. So when we said we've been married 2 years, we've been married 2 years. And somebody had asked, 2 years? I'm too old to have been married just 2 years. But God has a place and a plan for all of us. She is a chaplain. She also is, what is it? Rick, when you die.
Oh, I'm a grief recovery specialist.
That's what she is, a grief recovery.
I do seminars, grief seminars for people.
And we also do that. She takes some time in our retreat to share that with the folks too. Okay, do that, loving God, if you would. I'll sing with us on.
Loving God, loving you.
The beautiful story of a loving Savior never, never ends.
Don't get nervous. I want to read one passage to you. And I'm not going to preach it to you. The Word will speak to you. And that's what counts. And it's in Psalms chapter 71. And just happen to have these with me. But listen to it, friends. It says, "O God, thou hast taught me from my youth, and I will declare thy wondrous deeds. And even when I'm old and gray-headed, O God, do not forsake me." Now here's the part that jumps at my heart. Do not forsake me until I declare your strength or thy strength to this next generation. That's what God's called us to do. Keep on, friends. Pastor.
Okay, if you didn't receive a blessing, it's your fault. It's not the Lord's fault or our guest's fault. We're not going to give an invitation tonight, but if you need the Lord in your life, if you've never accepted Christ, if you have some burden, I'll be right out there at the front. All you have to do is say, "Pastor, I need to talk to you." I'll go aside with you. We'll take whatever time is needed. Don't leave here if you have a burden on your heart tonight. Now, before we leave, though, I do want to say a word about our offering. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to put the offering envelopes out there on the table with the offering plates. We're not taking offerings during the COVID, and so we're doing it totally different than we've ever done it before. Everything that comes in on the plates out there will go to our guests. If you need any kind of record, then take one of the love offering envelopes, fill that out. You can put it in the plate or put it in the offering box. Either way, it doesn't matter. And anything you give will go to our guests, not to the church, not to us, but to our guests. You know, when we invited them to come, they just said, "We'll be glad to come." They didn't say, "Is there any money in it?" They didn't say, "Will you take an offering?" They didn't even mention that. But we don't want anybody to leave here and go somewhere else and minister somewhere else and us not be a part of that. And so please, when you leave tonight, take some time to go by the desk out there and leave your offering. Now, also the table, his table is set up out there. Be sure and go by there. Are you going to be out there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If somebody will help.
Okay, well, we're going to let you hobble on out there then, okay? And because I want him to be out there so you can meet him, say a word to him. And Gwen also. I'm not leaving her out, of course. It'll just take him a little bit longer to get there than it does him. I know what that's like because I had to go to my surgeon the other day and he said, "You've got cartilage missing in your knee. You've got a real experience coming up, brother." So I know what that's like. Let's stand for our closing prayer. And ask Brother Humphrey to lead us in our closing prayer.
Father, we just thank you